Was that when they were working out in the garden?
Mm-hmm. And I think I referred her to Marvin because I'm not passing on anything that you guys say if you don't say it. So, and I don't want to do that to the public. It's not going to happen. But other than that, and I think we're probably going to cancel because it's going to be so cold. We were supposed to work on Saturday, but I don't think that's going to work.
So there's water close enough to...
Yeah, we've got two, and that's something else. If it's okay, I haven't asked, but I was just thinking about it. We've got the money in our budget that we could get some rain barrels. Can we have something like that? I mean, I've never used a rain barrel before or had one. Have any of y'all?
Yeah, I have in the country, but...
A lot of cities forbid them.
I don't know where to drown them.
I don't know if the mosquitoes problem, but that's the issue.
No, I think you have to have something covering it, if I'm not wrong. I haven't even looked at them yet. Somebody just suggested that the other day, because they're big, and they hold a lot of water, and we have a lot of kids, so it would have to be, whatever it is, it has to be real secure. I need to go look. But if I bought that with my budget money, could I do that? Is that appropriate?
What's
That's
that?
all the donations we can do it out of.
Okay.
Is there any
And we
issue
may have
with
been having them.
things with mosquitoes, things?
Just long enough as you keep the water circulated,
It has to be.
that'd be fine because it's the larva stage that the mosquitoes get in, and then that's what gets them to breed. And
We sure don't want to track them around the building and stuff.
yeah.
That's not an issue.
When we had all those roses, maybe a couple of you were here. When we planted all those roses, you remember we were going to do 72 rose bushes around the building? And we planted them all in the front. You could walk out there and it looked like they were solid. Mosquitoes were solid. Solid. But we don't have anything like that close to the building anymore, so that kind of discourages that. We haven't had any mosquito problems. But with the rain barrel, my understanding is it has to be, it's got to be really safe. You can't get in there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how it works, but I plan on finding out. And I would get something good, because when it gets really hot, you know, I've had to water the grass some, but I only water the front yard and what flowers we have out there. And most of the time that's okay. We can handle that. But I don't water any of the rest of it because it's a lost cause. It's too dry. But other than that, I guess, any more
Are you talking the rainbows, are you talking about to use for the garden or for the yard?
Oh, for the garden. The garden.
Okay.
It's much better for the plants than the... I'm sorry. Any water? I'll drink it, but I'm going to water my plants.
What would circulate the water, though? In
I
a
don't know.
storage barrel, it's not a...
Some of them have little, like you would in a fish tank, that would keep that water moving. I have a...
Aerators.
Yeah, like you would have a water fountain out in your front yard. They're not going to breathe in your front yard because the water moves. It stays moving. And it's something little bitty, just enough to move that water from being. But I need to do some research on them, because somebody told me Atwood's had them, and they were less than $100 a piece, but they hold a lot of water. And you would get a lot of water. Think about that roof, how big that thing is. You get a lot of water off that.
You just put them tied into the...
Darren said that he would help me.
to the gutter, their system where they just drain into that.
He said, well, I mentioned it to him, and we haven't talked about it since, but anyway.
Yeah, if it didn't cause any more problems than with the mosquitoes or whatever, then...
Well, and on Monday, when we have, we'll do the Fun Day Monday again, and we've got that big pool at the end of that slide. And, you know, the water's up to here. There's a lot of water in that, so I have a sump pump. We're going to drop that sump pump down in that water and use it for the garden. I know that sounds chintzy, but you know, it's running down the street if you don't, so we'll water the yard.
Whatever works.
Anything else? What do you want us to plant? What's your favorite thing?
Blackberries.
Blackberries.
I'm blind at that sort of thing, so I have no comment. I have no preference.
I can grow stickers.
Watermelon.
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 Pretty big.
I don't want to play basketball, I don't want the big, something size.
Well, we got sand down there, we could, but I've never grown a watermelon.
There's gonna be a shortage of avocados, they say, I don't know.
We put some peanuts in there too.
None of these, I even have starch in there. Anything else?
Do we need approval to authorize the community garden expansion?
So
We
just,
did it for Heritage, we should.
yeah, for the actual footprint though, you've given them an area, like stay inside these
Well,
area?
the sun is gonna dictate where and how we can do it, because you're on that, Winters Street side, and Mrs. Bennett is over there, and you know, massive trees and stuff, so the shade is going to impact us, so we're gonna have to move up towards, Blackstone, rather than staying just on. It all depends on what we plant, how much shade they need, and that kind of thing.
But it could be the whole area, that's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
it
get for.
could be, but I can't, we're also going to put some, like, a couple of trellises for things that run, like cucumbers, green beans, things like that. And I have some benches that we've used for the slide event, and we're going to put those under the trees, so if you want to work out there, we'll have a little place to sit. And probably, the watering is going to be up to us, because I don't want somebody walking off and leaving the water on. Right now, we don't have, you have to turn it on at T. So I'm going to keep it that way, and if we have trouble with it, then I'll start bringing the hoses in, because I don't want them wasting my water.
Well, they be down during the day when y'all are there. I'd hate to see, put extra work on you and Shirley or whoever
I don't know.
have to do that.
Well, I mean...
If they want to do this, I figure they need to.
They are.
There.
They are, but you could, when you work with volunteers, you work with volunteers on Food Bank Day. Now, you tell me.
Well, they're coming to us wanting to do this, so.
Yeah, I know. And like I said, we'll babysit it. I'm not gonna do the work. I'm not gonna go and plant the stuff. They're gonna do that. If there's any kind of taking care of it, but I don't mind watering it. Usually I'm watering my flowers and the stuff in the front anyway. But, I'm not going to do the work for them. But you can only let volunteers do so much.
I answered the phone 19 years ago when somebody asked me to volunteer to put little plastic signs up and down the boulevard, and I've never been able to get out of it since. So.
We didn't put a rope around your neck.
This is true.
Anyway, you got any more?
We have a motion to approve the expansion.
I'll make that move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the request from Erica K. Wood requesting to expand the community garden to be located on the west side of the community center properties. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right,
Motion
thank you,
carries.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Move to item number 14, which is consider approval of ordinance number 1341-2022, approving the sale of certain real property described as 0.171432 of an acre of land out of 7.8054 acre tract described in the deed to Tarrant County described in the deed to the city of River Oaks